Hi there and welcome to this week's video. I'm Danielle. You're here on the YouTube channel or in my private Facebook group, Healthy Living with Danielle Dinkelman. I'm so excited that you're going to join me for today's video and really for each video that's going to follow this month, because we're talking about the big topic of weight loss. I have so many mixed feelings about this topic, as I'm sure you do as well. I have been feeling inspired lately to share with you some of the things that I have really been finding myself talking more and more about in recent years in my health and wellness coaching practice, particularly helping women that are adopting a whole food plant-based lifestyle and are not seeing the weight loss results that they expected. If that is you, I want you to know that you are not alone. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. You're not stupid. You're not any of those negative, shameful things that we can sometimes put on ourselves. Okay, so take a big breath, let all of that go. And I want to first, for today's video, I want to introduce you to 3 rules that I want to help you adopt when it comes to your efforts to lose weight in a healthy way, losing weight with a plant-based diet. Okay, and the rest of this month, we're gonna dive deeper into the details. But today I just wanna give a little bit of an overview by breaking it down into 3 simple rules, okay? So let me give you a little bit of background. I have been practicing as a nationally board certified health and wellness coach and a plant-based nutrition educator for some time now. My coaching practice overall is about 4 years old. And in that time, I have worked primarily with women, and most of them have been frustrated with not being able to lose weight on a plant-based diet, which is confusing, right? Because you spend enough time on the internet and you see all of the before and after pictures, and maybe you feel like you are doing plant-based nutrition perfectly. You're being so good. Why isn't your body responding? And that is one of the questions that is hard to answer. Okay, I don't have a crystal ball, you don't have a crystal ball, but I can give you some ideas of how to come at this a little differently with a fresh perspective. So rule number 1 is we have to help our body stay out of survival mode. Okay, when we switch from a standard American diet to a whole food plant-based way of eating, this adjustment is huge. And all last month we talked about making the transition to plant-based eating. This video is not for you if you still are having a lot of non-whole food plant-based foods in your life. Okay, if you're still in that transition, that's fine. There's tons of videos on my channel for you. This video is particularly for you if you have been transitioned. You are in the whole food plant-based world, both feet. Okay, you're in it and you're doing it and you're feeling like you're eating perfectly, but your body's not responding. Okay, so what will often happen is when we take our 3 meals a day of standard American eating and switch those over to whole food plant-based eating, we're dramatically decreasing the amount of calories we're consuming, which is great, right? That's part of why whole food plant-based works so wonderfully well. However, that can, by no fault of your own, and totally most of the time accidentally, it can cause you to be over restricting calories. Okay, so I'm going to dive into this more in another video later this month, but just know that it's possible that you may not be getting enough calories. Signs of this are fatigue, headaches, dizziness. These are all signs, and there's more that we'll talk about later this week, that your body's trying to tell you, hey, I'm not quite getting enough. Before I was getting too much, but now I'm getting not enough. So can we change that? So number 1 rule is stay out of survival mode. Make sure you are eating enough. Okay, I recommend really eating more than just 3 times a day. It is wonderful to have a substantial whole food plant-based snack in between lunch and dinner and in between breakfast and lunch. So I tell my clients to shoot for 5 meals a day, and we are going to talk in future videos about how you can hone that in for you and different strategies that you might want to use to get that working in your favor and not holding you back anymore. Okay. So rule number 2 is that we have to stay well-rounded in our approach to weight loss. We need to make sure that, yes, we are figuring out the nutrition piece, but also, are you sleeping enough? Are you managing your stress? Are you paying attention to the thoughts and feelings and mindset that you are practicing? And are you moving? Are you exercising? These things are not talked about in your typical diet culture, and honestly, it's not talked quite enough about in the whole food plant-based world. Some voices in that world do a really great job of talking about healthy lifestyle as a whole, really bringing in other things like relationships and sleep and exercise. But I think sometimes we can get a little caught up in, oh, look, I found the silver bullet. I've found the magic pill. It's whole food plant-based nutrition. And if I do this perfectly, everything in my life will be as if I just waved a magic wand. And that's just not, it's not realistic. We need to address other things. You can be eating absolutely perfectly, but be stressed out of your mind and sleep deprived. And you will not release weight because your body is in a state of stress. Okay. Back to rule number 1, if you're over restricting calories, if you are undernourishing, that is also putting your body in a state of stress. When our body is in a state of stress, it's not going to feel safe enough to release excess weight. Okay, our body's job is to keep us alive. So let it do its job, but we've got to take care of it. Okay. Rule number 3 is to trust your body. Oh, this is a hard one. So hard. Especially if you have been on the dieting hamster wheel, you've done the yo-yo dieting, maybe your whole adult life, maybe even from young childhood. I have worked with many clients that has been their story. So there's a mental, emotional mindset process of learning to trust your body. And along with rule number 3 of trust your body is be patient. Okay, be patient and be trusting. So again, we're going to do lots more videos this month that's going to dive more into this, but those are the 3 rules for setting you up for success in releasing excess weight with a lifestyle approach rooted in plant-based nutrition. And back to rule number 3, the reason we have to be patient is lifestyle medicine is not a quick fix. It's just not. It's not. And you and I, we just need to be okay with that. It is not a quick fix to take charge of your health with lifestyle, okay? With habits, with food, with sleep, with stress management, with mindset work. It takes time. It takes time and it takes consistency. And with that consistency, we build trust with our body. We show our body that it can trust us, that this isn't just another phase, another fad, another trend, another bandwagon that we're hopping on. No, this is a lasting lifestyle change. This is the new normal. But if your body has done this along with you on the dieting roller coaster, can you blame it, right? Can we blame our body for saying, oh, here we go again. No, I'm just going to buckle up here. I'm not really sure what's coming after this or after that. It takes time and it takes consistency. And that's okay. That's okay. So lots more to come this month, but I want you to just be open to maybe some new ways of thinking about weight loss with the lifestyle approach and weight loss with a whole food plant-based way of eating. Rule number 1, do not over restrict calories. And rule number 2, we've got to stay well-rounded in our approach with our healthy lifestyle. Rule number 3, be patient and trust your body. Rebuild that trust. Okay. I really hope that you stick with me through this month. A lot of what I'm going to be sharing with you comes straight out of coaching sessions that I've had with clients over the years. If you are interested in learning more about the work that I do, you can go to danielledinkleman.com, learn more about my one-on-one coaching, learn more about our Vibrant Living group coaching program. It is life-changing work that we do here, and I would love to support you if that is where you are in your journey. Until then, poke around the YouTube channel, hang out with us in the private Facebook group, Healthy Living with Danielle Dinkelman, and I will see you next week. Take care.